of you and thank you for being here. This is our 4th annual holiday party. I remember our first Lutchens holiday party was in my home, in my sunroom. This is where we started, and look where we are in very short time, in 4 years. So, I first of all want to welcome you all here. It's been a great time, and thank you all for being an amazing part of Lutchens. So, first of all, toast to all of you. Thank you. So I first want to start off with what's the mission and the goal of Lutchens. I know you all are aware of it, but sometimes it's good to have a brush up skills even for myself as well. So the goal when I started Lutchens was to really help families, and the goal was to just be in the community. I had worked with the practices before where families were coming in, and I would see other kids waiting outside while the sibling is inside. And being a mother, I wanted to just make sure that how do I make life easier for working moms with special needs. So this is where we started, and that's why this is actually a souvenir. I haven't got a strength to change that tablecloth yet. It still says connecting our children to the best life to offer and providing therapy in a home and community. This is where we started. Of course, we had to open up the clinics for convenience, not only for therapists, for families as well, because that used to save time for our therapists, and we were able to help community more. So the goal was still the same. The goal was to really help the communities. Opening up the clinics was just to increase that help by therapies being in the community, in the clinic, so we can see multiple kids. But the goal is never to just generate the revenue. I told myself very early in my profession, what can be better than this, that you can really help community and people around you and still make money. But there are different ways to make money and different thoughts behind it. You can work with the intention to earn money, or you can work with the intention to really help. And as a Lutchens founder, I always kept that goal to make sure that we're here to help the community. The money comes right behind it, but that's not a driving force. And you all being here is really a proof that you all have the same goal. So, I could not have done this without all of you. So thank you so much for being here. And just a couple of things that not only I pass it on to our teams and team leaders, but also in my family as well. And we always make sure that we're not giving importance to the money in the life, but making sure that whatever we do comes in with the happiness and the joy. Even you might have seen the face painter. I met her first time. But as soon as she walked in, I realized that she is here because she really knows what she does. So I don't know whether it's an inner energy that I have, that I can connect with the person, or whether they're here for the financial gain or really with other helping nature. And we just actually, talk about in the family as well, that there are 3 H's that we really have to remember. If you only work with your hand, you're creating a labor. If you add another H, which is your head, you're creating a skill. But if you add another H, the 3rd H, which is your heart, you're creating an art. And I can assure all of you are here who have all 3 H here. And that's why Lutchens is very unique, and that's why I'm always proud and thankful to all of you. But it doesn't just start, or it just doesn't happen by itself. There are very special people behind it. Of course, I'm aware of all the parts. I'm never in the forefront, but I'm aware of everyone putting their efforts in it at every level. So there's one very much, very deserving, and I truly admire and appreciate for having all 3 H in her, and being not only just a colleague, a leader, but also a friend to lean on. And so proud to announce her here and have her here on the stage with me, Miss Cheryl, for being amazing. this is a surprise that she's not aware of it. So if I put you in the spotlight, my apology. But I know you can handle it. So before I hand into my appreciation, but I just want to share why she's so special. Because again, every time we brought in the therapist we make sure that it's screened by her. We try not to hire anyone without her eyes being passed through her, because again, she shares the same vision, same aura. We focus a lot on not just the skill we learn in school, but there's a lot of hidden qualities that she is able to screen when a therapist is walking in for an interview. We make sure we always get a compliment from our clients that we really handpick our girls, whether it's office staff or therapist. And she has done tremendous justice to that position. She started as a rehab manager 2 years ago. And it's an honor to have her, because you cannot have somebody working in this position and not to share the same vision. So she always shared the same vision and can maintain that same vision throughout this time. I could not have definitely done that without her. So thank you so much for being here and doing a tremendous justice to the position that you're in. So thank you so much.
So it is a surprise, and I am put on the spot. But it's a good thing, though. It's a good surprise. It's always great to feel appreciated where you are. I know as therapists, we all probably work somewhere where we felt a little bit underappreciated. So it's good when we have a company that appreciates us and acknowledges us for the hard work and the dedication that we put in. So I do want to, thank you for providing that platform for us to do that. And again, it's been a great honor and a privilege to work with each and every one of you to provide and to continue to provide the services that are needed within our community. I wouldn't be able to do what I do if I didn't have a great team behind me. And every single one of our therapists and alpha staff and family member that is there in the background for our therapists is our support in this company. And so I want to thank each and every one of you as well, not just the therapists, but also their families, their loved ones, their friends, their kids, for allowing them to be with us throughout the day. So again, thank you guys so much. It's a privilege. Thank you.
And as she mentioned, the whole team is there. But there is another very special person that I would like to acknowledge and hoping complete. She can also. It's a lot of load to carry any event that we organize or anything that we try to do, and they really surprise me sometimes what they come up with. So there's also another person that I would like to acknowledge just along with her, Miss Julie, for being her back.
Hi, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I don't have such a speech to do. I was taken back by it.
I wanted to warn them. I didn't want to break the surprise, so my apologies.
I work a lot with Cheryl and all of you guys in the clinics, and I see some of you come in from the community, and it's just nice to be a part of this team.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Actually, she's a very humble person. She has been with us actually again before the clinic started. So she's another one who really I appreciate being with World Champs, and I always like to highlight her because she's so humble, but does a lot of great work behind the scenes, and sometimes it gets unnoticed. So this is another example that no matter where you are, whether you are outspoken or whether you are more of the person who does wonderful things, behind the back, you always get acknowledged, and we appreciate all of you. And Miss Julie is another example of that she does so many good things quietly and secretly.
Get quiet at once.
And another great support I would like to acknowledge. I would not have done this without that support. I started Boca Clinic, and we were in the middle of the pandemic, and I was offered to lease a space in West Palm, and being a mother and already having one clinic, I didn't wanna commit to another location. And as I said, goal. I always want to keep the goal, not to stretch myself thin and not to and overexpand, but you can't manage it. So that person I really like to acknowledge, because that person really gave up the career and dream to support my dream. And it's none other than my life partner. So